welcome to the channel. If you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already. So Honda is making some cuts, preparing for electrification. I don't know why, especially since electric vehicles are in a downturn right now, but obviously they have a couple of vehicles on its way anyway. Got the Prologue that's coming out, and then you also have the Acura ZDX that's also coming out as well too. So they're trying to save as much money as they can. Unfortunately, it comes at a cost. So those brand new 2025 models that you're going to be purchasing, those are no longer going to have the 2-year complimentary service, and it's going to affect some dealers. Some dealerships aren't happy about it, but it doesn't matter. Anyways, when it comes to service, I never take my car to the dealerships. I think I've done it once or twice with a complimentary, and I'm like, nah, man, I'm not doing it again, because they never seem to put everything back to where it is. They're using different screws for the covering on the bottom. I know it's the bottom, but still, I don't know. I was just irritated, but ever since then, ever since then, like I said, I've just been doing my own oil changes, do my own maintenance, because at least I know that it's done correct, and I know exactly, what's put in the car, and everything is right where it's supposed to be. When you take your car to car dealerships and they do maintenance, sometimes they miss stuff because there's so many different vehicles that they have to do, and sometimes the wait time is just long. It's like 2-3 hours. I could have it done in like 30 minutes or sometimes less than that. Especially with my new jack, where I used the power tool to jack up my car. That definitely increased not increased, but decreased the time it takes me to, put the car up and down. But anyway, let's get into the story. Honda squeezes U.S. dealer cutting profits and having complimentary service. So I guess it affects the consumers as well as dealerships, because that's how they make their money on maintenance. Let's be honest. Most of the money on these car dealerships, they make it off of, maintenance, because they can charge different amount of money for it, because that Honda service care only, covers certain amount of repairs per se, but anything extra that comes out of your pocket. Honda is reducing dealerships' profits by cutting margins and setting a fixed marketing allowance, citing preparations for electric future. Dealers are unhappy with the changes and will need to adjust to lower profits. Complimentary routine maintenance for 2025 model year vehicles will be halved from 2 years to 12 months, so we only get a year for the consumers. It will have an impact on dealerships' bottom line. How much will be determined as we move forward, he said. Dealers will have to adjust. Hopefully, Honda will look for ways to help us adjust. Well, they got other ways to make more money by charging crazy markups, but that's no longer the case, because the market is on its downward spiral right now when it comes to gas power engines as well as electric vehicles as well too. Everything is heading downward right now. Interest rates are extremely high. Cost of goods and services are high as well too. So that has a lot to do with it as well too. Obviously, Honda dealers are not happy about the change. An unnamed dealer told publication, "We don't think the change is appropriate, but it's also not necessarily surprising." Going on, Honda has a strong plan for electrified future and has been making strategic investment that will enable us to continue to meet the needs of our customers and create a sustainable, mutually profitable future for Honda and our dealers, which is crazy. Also, another thing too that Honda is planning to do in the near future, with these electric vehicles, they're no longer going to be going through the dealer network to sell these vehicles. You're going to be able to purchase these vehicles directly from Honda, and you don't have to worry about all those shenanigans. To me, that's a huge plus, because I, for one, am tired of all the dealer shenanigans and their bullshit that you have to deal with. It's just a hassle. a terrible experience. I've never had a great experience purchasing a vehicle. It's always just, I don't know. It's terrible. Starting with 2025 models, the Honda Service Pass program will cut from 2 years. We already said that. Moving on. Whether we're getting reimbursed from Honda or reimbursed from getting paid by the customer, I think it's relatively neutral. The dealer told the publication, adding that the Service Pass had the benefit of driving more customer service with dealers, so that they could find other crap that you may need fixed on your brand new vehicle. Hopefully you're not wearing out those brakes and tires and any of that other stuff, because I'm sure that shit ain't cover. It doesn't cover wear and tear. I'm sure it's just like base, maybe, I don't know, like tire rotations and maybe some oil change and check your fluid levels and simple stuff like that. That Honda complimentary service doesn't cover a lot when it comes to it. I could go into more detail about it, but I don't want to keep you guys here too long. It sucks for the consumers, and I guess it sucks for the dealers as well too, because they don't get to make as much money. But I don't give a fuck, to be honest. You guys let me know in the comments below. As always, make sure to like, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.